everybody. This is Raul for Bass Musician Magazine, and today we have the great honor and pleasure of chatting with none other than renowned world bassist Etienne M'Bappé. so,
Great.
so Etienne, we've been following your busyness, and you were a very busy bassist over the years, and many people can look back if they just do a lookup with your name on Bass Musician Magazine. They will find the interview with Jake Cott in 2011. CDs that you've released most recently. There was one in just last year
Okay.
with the Prophets,
Yeah.
and now there was the Warwick interview with your new bass, the new Warwick bass. But more
Okay.
importantly, we want to talk about an upcoming release and tour. It is the CD album that you've done with John McLaughlin and the Fourth Dimension live at Ronnie Scotts.
Okay.
So this CD is releasing on September 15th. What can you tell us about this new project?
Wow. So it's a new CD, as you said. It's recorded live at the Ronnie Scott. And the thing of this CD is that we're playing some materials of the Mahavishnu Orchestra.
Nice.
Honestly, and this is since I've been with John. It's almost 10 years now. I've been with John. This is the first time we're getting way back, to play the music from Mahavishnu Orchestra. So this was really exciting for all of us in the band, and to work on that music and to bring it out with the new CD. And that's just something really, really exceptional. And for me, because I didn't know. I mean, I know John. The first album I heard from John was Electric Guitarist before even knowing Mahavishnu Orchestra. So I had to go back at the day I have to go back to really know who he was. So for me, it was a great pleasure to get back in that heavy music of Mahavishnu Orchestra, work it out again, and bring it out with a new CD.
Excellent, excellent. And so many times, live performances capture the energy that you get in a live performance versus a studio where it's been kind of pasteurized and refined. Now,
Exactly.
you're going to be taking that same energy and that same chemistry on tour, and you're going to be touring the United States November and December.
Yeah.
I will make sure that we can share the dates. I have your website, etiennembappe.com.
Yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
perfect.
Yeah.
Well, is that the best place to find the tour dates?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're already in. Yeah, and you are pretty much. I think it's. Yeah. All the dates are in on my website, so you can find it easily there. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. And since I mentioned your Warwick, are you playing your Warwick bass on this tour? Or?
I don't know yet. Actually, the Warwick that I have are a little bit special. I don't think really they could fit in John's kind of stuff because it's how do you call that? It's those basses are made more for they're not electroacoustic, but they're very thick. They're like how do you say? Is it a hollow body? I don't know the name in English.
Sure.
It looks almost like a BB King guitar. How do you
Mm-hmm.
call that?
Yeah.
So they are made to play some kind of stuff like jazz. They got a really beautiful sound, beautiful, very thick. So too, I don't think that will fit that much with Mahavishnu music. I don't think so. So I may bring my F basses.
Nice.
Yeah, I may
Mm-hmm.
bring my F basses. I think I will bring the F basses pretty much, or maybe another bassist another one actually a brand new bassist that I got from a French guy called Mathieu Combe, and which is really great too. I may bring maybe two basses, one F and one Mathieu Combe, and I think they will fit more with John's music. Actually, John Mahavishnu and John's music because it's so demanding. I cannot play that music with a bass that provide a very thick sound, which is most like to play a really big bassist sound, that wouldn't fit with John music. I don't think so. So I think the Warwick this time I'm not gonna be a part of that tour.
I got you. And when playing a venue like Ronnie Scott's, and I've not been there, so I don't know the size, but amplification-wise, do you guys tend to go with a direct input, or do you have an amplifier that you like to use with this kind of sound?
I think actually for the Ronnie Scott, I got the both. I got the amp. Actually, it was I normally play EBS amps, but on Ronnie Scott, I got the Aguilar, some beautiful Aguilar amp, and so I had a DI box and the sound of the amp too. So the guy, the mixer, I mean the guy at the board could deal with the both sound for the live, and actually I think he got the both channel for the recording too, and I heard it, and the sound is pretty good. I like it really good, really much. So I use the both. I use the both for the Ronnie Scott, and the side of the Ronnie Scott is, I think it's probably maybe 500 club kind of,
Okay.
the capacity 500, and it's always good because it's a live, and it could be a little bit loud too on stage. So I definitely need an amp to hear myself. If I wouldn't take the chance to go just with a DI box, and how good the DI could be, but I need a little bit of my sound to get together with the band. You see what I mean?
I got you. And
Yeah.
kind of going back a second, because I think about it, because everybody is very acquainted with John McLaughlin's guitar work. I mean, he's legendary. How did the musicality of the project, you bringing your bass to this project, were you creating your own portion, or did they kind of say, here's what we want, or here's what we want to reproduce? How did that come together?
I mean, John is pretty much is writing most of his stuff. All the things. It's pretty much really written music.
Yes.
For the part. And after that, for the improvisation, for the solos part, then you're free to do whatever you want to, and it's demanding of that too. But it's pretty much written. I mean, all the themes, are pretty much written to get together with the band, because that's how he thinks the music. He's and he writes pretty great bass lines too.
Nice.
And the music is so tricky sometimes that you don't want to take a chance when you're playing those themes to bring up some of your stuff. Time to time you can do it, but actually I think for the solo part, that's where I express myself, like I'm bringing more of my groove, my ideas, but pretty much of what the melodies are set with the specific bass line that he's writing. So and he's sending the music before, so we get a chance to learn it before, because he doesn't like that much to have the music stand on stage. So better learn it, and I love that to learn the music before and feel comfortable on stage instead of reading it on stage.
Sure.
And because when I read, you can hear I read, because I'm concentrated in reading, and so that's how we work pretty much with John, and it's a great experience, and he's a great writer, and for bassline, wow, sometimes so tricky and so demanding, and I like that too. So it works pretty well.
Excellent. And the reason I ask is because you have such a rich musical background, and with the heritage and different projects that you've worked on, many of them are very, very different. So you have probably more than many musicians resources to pull from to create your own portion. But again, it is important following the guidelines of the band director, what's written, and all that. So
Correct. I was born in Africa, in Cameroon, Central Africa. So I got that background, so with a lot of rhythm from Cameroon, and also from different parts of Africa, like West Africa, North Africa, which is pretty much related to Middle East kind of stuff, kind of scales, kind of a rhythm too, and South Africa and East Africa. It's so diverse, and so that's my heritage, shall I say. And meeting John actually got me into the John is really related to Indian music, to Indian raga, to Indian way of thinking, all those rhythm and how do you say that? Odd numbers, odd time signature, and so I had to get into that, and of course to bring who I was actually, and to mix the both, and that gives something more shall I say, more wide open, and with my background and what I'm playing from John is demanding, and it's something really particular and something really, really rich too for bass, you know. And I like
Nice.
it. I really like it as well. And working with John is just like a blessing for me. And meeting this guy, and we close friend today. I called him when I was here in vacation, and hey, John, where are you? I'm here. And, you know, we're really. It's not only playing music. It's as well a human being kind of relationship. You know, friendship as well, and that maybe helps too to be together and to fit together and to play together. And that's really. I love being. I love this relationship actually. You know.
Fabulous. Well, and you know, music and bands bring us together like family. And so when there's good communication among family, it makes for a very happy coexistence. And so
Correct.
it's
That really
fabulous.
helps. That really helps. That's what I was saying. It's just like
Yes.
I cannot separate the human being I don't know if I could play with someone that I don't like a human being. You see what I mean? You know,
I hear
it's
you.
like I think the both things have to be there. You know, then I feel myself more comfortable with that too. You know, and
Sure.
for John, just we are flying. You know, we're just wow. Every show, every recording is like wow. After a tour with John, I need a little time for to rest because this is so intense. You know, it's not only music is demanding, but it's the intensity is so high that oh wow, it's like I need a little rest after every tour. You know, it's like and it's I love it. I like it.
Excellent, excellent. Well, this is so exciting. This is such great news, Etienne. We're so thrilled that you've taken some time from your vacation to share some insight about this project. We are very much looking forward to hearing you and John McLaughlin, the Fourth Dimension, playing when you're in the Portland, Oregon area where we are. We're close to that. So
Okay.
I can hardly wait, but I want to encourage all of our readers to make sure you check Etienne's website. I will include it here so you can see it and in the credits, and see if they're going to be in a town near you, and come out and see them play. You know, this is fabulous. There's nothing like live performances, and equally important, get your preview. Get a hold of the CD live at Ronnie Scotts,
Yeah.
John McLaughlin and the Fourth Dimension. Fabulous Etienne's bass playing. Get worked up before, that way when the music comes on stage, you already have it in your head and you're ready to go with it. So thank you so much for sharing with it, people. You've seen it here. Etienne M'Bappé coming to you
Thank,
live from Bass Musician Magazine.
thank you so much. See you later. Thank you very much.
Thank you.